Hey everyone, happy Valentine's Day. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. I have a massively large yarn package from Cheryl that I would love to share with you. Get started. So what are we going to start with first? Because I have so much. Okay, I'm going to first save the mystery yarn club for last. I know. Sorry about that. Okay, we're going to start with a sock blank. So Cheryl, her and Jess actually had a video yesterday, Wednesday, the 13th, and she showed off some of the yarn blanks, and she had mentioned that the gray to violet fade that she did was not available. So she couldn't show it yesterday, but I can show it now because she sent it to me. I love it. So in case you didn't watch her video yesterday or you forgot, a sock blank, and I just found this out too, this is new to me, is a pre-knitted fabric. And so it's really long. Wow, it is really long, way longer than I anticipated. And so because it's already pre-knitted, Cheryl can dye it in a fade. So this one goes from a lovely like charcoal to a deep violet with, it never gets to white, but it goes from really light gray to light purple. And it's so beautiful. So then you take the one end that pulls, and then you pull it, and you can wind into a ball, and then you can knit 2 at a time socks that have gradient or fade socks that match if you know how to knit 2 at a time. I think I'm gonna have to figure that out because that would be really cool. I've never knit 2 at a time, but I think you have 2 long circulars that are like connected so that you knit row, like 1 row on each sock at the same time, I think. Not sure. Or of course, I mean, you can knit it whatever you want, turn it into a fade of its own, which would be really cool too, like a cardigan or sweater, or I mean really anything that you could possibly want. And she said on her video yesterday it is 100 grams, so it was like 400 and something yards for the whole thing. And that is so awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I think the socks would be great, like tall socks to use it all, but I'll have to YouTube how to knit 2 at a time. Oh my goodness, okay, it's so pretty. Oh, and it's really soft. I think Cheryl said in the video yesterday that it's wool and nylon blends. Okay. And then I ordered a lot of stuff from Cheryl. First, I got 2 skeins of the Wonderment. And the base is kind of a minty green. It's not white. I mean, in the video and kind of in the photos, it looks like the base is white, and it's not really. It is a kind of a super light green gray. So I got 2 skeins on fingering for that, and my idea is, and I will announce the details about our first knit along pretty soon. Yes, I will. I was thinking that I might use this to knit this, the lounging top, which is going to be our first knit along. But I went ahead and got some others in case you change your mind. I also got 2 skeins of Forgot My Umbrella. Let's see what this is like. That would be a really awesome summer top too. Let's take this one apart and see. Okay, so the colors we have a little bit of white, some teal, blue, pinks, a little bit of yellow speckles. And that's kind of all the colors. Oh, I mean, maybe I've just already changed my mind, but this would be a better summer lounging top for the knit along. Oh, it's so pretty. My youngest daughter will be incredibly jealous. That looks like it's right up her alley. My youngest daughter, who is now 6, she'll be 7 in just a few months, in May. She turned 7 on May the 4th, so on Star Wars Day. When she was younger, and still probably at like 4 years old, whenever we were trying to tell her that she had green eyes, like exactly like mine, she would always say no. Well, and okay, so let me back up one more time. Her name is Madeline, and so when she was a baby, I don't know what I did. When she was born, we started calling her Cookie from the French Madeleine cookies, and because one of my husband's half-sister's name is Madison, and she goes by Maddie. So with Madeline, I didn't want to also have a nickname Maddie because I didn't want her to feel like I was like stepping on her toes, or even though it's not the same name, I don't know. It seemed odd to me, so I didn't want to do that. So instead of, so Maddie as a nickname was out, and so we started calling her Cookie because of the Madeleine cookies, and we spell her name that way as well, with all the extra E's and the I's, and so we've always called her Cookie. So back to the original story. I had to preface that. When she was up until 4, from when she could talk until she was 4, her favorite character was always Minnie Mouse, because Minnie Mouse wears pink, and Minnie Mouse is pretty and has bows and is super girly, and Madeline loved pink. So when we would tell her that she had green eyes, just like Mommy, her response was always like, no, Cookie have pink eyes. And she would bat her eyes just like that. Pink eyes. So she still does that occasionally, but it's just not quite the same since she's getting older. So she would absolutely love Forgot My Umbrella. Okay, so crazy story about, that has nothing to do with yarn, but why she would like that. Okay, so my last 2 that I ordered from Cheryl is this tonal of violet, and this one is the yak base. So it is 65% superwash Murano, 20% silk, 15% yak. So in the 100 grams, it actually has 438 yards. Oh, this is lovely. I've changed my mind again. This is going to be my lounging top. Maybe I'll make 2. Yeah, I'm definitely going to make 2 lounging tops for our knit along. This is absolutely stunning yarn. Y'all should get some of this. This is nice and kind of awkward. That's really nice. Super deep. Would it be pretty? I think it would be pretty. Yep. Okay, so that is all the yarn that I ordered from Cheryl. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about the Wonderment real fast again. So let me take this apart for you because it's, I think, easier to see. So like I said, oh, that actually shows the color really well, I think. So the base is like this grayish green. It's not white. And then it has, the speckles are burgundy, I would call it. And then kind of, I mean, it has a whole bunch of mix, kind of a gray, green, blue, or navy, I guess I would call it, kind of mixed in right there. Some just regular green speckles. and more black speckles. I mean, really, it's just kind of speckled up with maroon, green, and I guess it's probably like a really deep navy. And so whenever the navy hits the other colors, it just kind of turns black. So that will be absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's pretty. Hey, getting pretty good at that after all this time. Okay. So violet, wonderments, forgot my umbrella. Oh, for sure doing 2 lounging tops. I need both. Okay. So let's put all these back. All right. So next thing I want to share before we move on to the Mystery Yarn Club is I talked about a sock, well, several of the things that I'm currently working on in our last blog post, which was last Friday. And this is the prairie something sock. I'm awful and I don't remember the the name or anything. I'll get the link and I'll post it in the not in the comments, but in the description in the video of the sock pattern. But it's absolutely lovely. Let me put it on my hands. So it has super simple 1-stitch cables that go down to the toe, and they kind of veer off toward the arch of your foot. So then the other one that you make will, the cables come this way so that they kind of fall in together. So the cables, there we go. The cables are around the entire top of the cuff, and they come down to the foot and right around the toe. When the toe decreases, it just kind of falls off, and then you have a toe. I did not follow the instructions for the toe as it had because I didn't end up knitting my sock quite long enough, so I had to extend the toe a little bit and do more of a square toe. Which doesn't bother me. It looks great whenever I put it on, and so that's what really matters. So that's why it's more square. In the pattern, the toe will be much more rounded and not like mine, but it's fine. I took notes so that my second one will actually look the same. So the next time I make these, and I'm gonna make these for my mom, I need to remember to make the foot a little bit longer. But these were super fun to make and so simple since it's only a 1 cable and you're just doing it one way, and it's really easy to get in the zone and listen to an audiobook or watch TV while you make these, because once you on the heel, it's super easy because you can see the stitches and you don't have to really count or anything like that. When you get down here, you just have to remember you don't start new cables and you only cable the existing ones. I mean, it's so easy and such a fast pattern. The yarn I used is called De La Luna that Cheryl had dyed up to match our Halloween kit bags that we did. And it was called De La Luna because that was the fabric that I had picked out. De La Luna fabric from Tula Pink, who's one of my favorite fabric designers. And it has the, is it Lorax? No, Lorax. That's Dr. Seuss. The Lorax, what is it? The sparkle base that Cheryl has, Lorax, I think is what it was called. It may be kind of hard to see the sparkles, maybe a little bit, but this is probably absolutely in my top 5 favorite. I don't know. I love everything that Cheryl does, but I would say probably in my top 5 favorites of yarns that Cheryl has done. It's super pretty. So this is the first one. I have started on the second one. The second one, I just have a tiny little bit of the cuff done. I will get some more knitting on it done today. I have to get allergy shots twice a week. And supposedly after 5 years, I will be like basically cured of all of my allergies. I just started, so I have 5 years. So, but whenever I get an allergy shot, I have to sit in the doctor's office for 30 minutes afterwards to make sure I don't have a reaction. And I can get a lot of knitting done just sitting there for 30 minutes with no distractions. So I will work on that today. Actually, probably what I'll take to the allergist with me is the Mystery Yarn Club and to knit a swatch for y'all so I can finish up the video. Okay, Mystery Yarn Club this month is called Calypso. Good name, Cheryl. I love Greek mythology, and I would not call myself a guru by any means, but I thoroughly enjoy Greek and Roman mythology. Okay, so Calypso is variegated with black speckles. So the variegated, we have a lovely blue, like the Morpho blue, probably. It's straight up blue, very much like the Morpho butterfly. And then we have a nice violet. And we have it's like a pink, I guess, yeah. It's pink. It's like a darker pink. And a little bit of yellow. And then back to blue. And that's it. So here's the whole. Let me see. So you can see all the colors. And that's it. Those are all the colors. So it has the, oh, well, I mean, we have the white as well. So it has those 3 colors, but well, and the white, so 4 colors plus the black speckles. Ooh, that's a nice shot of the yellow with the black speckles. This is worsted weight. It feels quite lovely. Oh, why does that feel extra soft? Ah, because Cheryl changed. No, I don't think she necessarily changed her worsted, but maybe it is different. It absolutely feels different from any other worsted that she's ever sent me. So this one she calls plush worsted, and it's 100% superwash extra fine Murano wool. And it's 100 grams with 181 yards. Oh, that is lovely. So lovely. Y'all should get it on worsted next time. Oh, that's nice. I like that, Cheryl. I'm glad I got worsted. I don't know what this is gonna be, but maybe a pillowcase. That feels so good. So good. Okay, so as always, I will knit up a sample or start a project if I can find something quickly, because I do want to get this video to y'all tomorrow at the latest. And so I'll be back with that in just a little bit. Good morning, ladies. This is take 2 of me doing the video this morning. It's super early, like 6:30, so there's no light coming in from outside and there's shadows everywhere. So yesterday, I revealed the February Mystery Yarn Club, and I have it wound. So as a reminder, it's called Calypso. Let me put that tail back in. Calypso, and it was white, violet, kind of a Morpho butterfly blue, pink and yellow variegated with black speckles. And here is what it looks like knitted. So the bottom is just 2x2 rib, and this is stockinette right now. This is a scarf design that I had in my head and I thought it would be awesome, and so I've started writing a pattern. If it turns out great, then I will get it ready and in a pattern for y'all. But I really love the way this is knitting. All right, I will see y'all next month with the March colorway. See you later.